And then people, what are people saying? Oh, the West Coast is up. The West Coast is up. No, the West Coast is not up. KENDRICK is up. KENDRICK is up. And this Joey Badass battle proves this. One man, Joey, took out like 4 or 5 dudes. 93 songs. It's according to the company, man. 93 songs in this Joey Badass battle. 93 between 49 rappers. We got familiar names, Joey Badass and Daylyt. You got some lesser known names like Lil Poppy and Curtis King. And then you got some names from yesteryear like Mick Jenkins. Razcast dropped what? Dime a Dozen. I remember Dime a Dozen from probably like 2012 or something, 2013. Eastside K-Boy. I mean, everyone tried to jump in on this to try to get some listeners, man. I can't say that I blame them, especially if you're one of these lesser known artists. Why not jump in? If people like your diss record, it may give you a career. I'll explain how Joey won right now. 1v48, right? Right? So it's not even a 20v1, it's a 1v48. Obviously, some of these guys were on Joey's side, like CJ Fly, Nick Caution, Kai Cash. In terms of the artists that people actually knew and kind of cared about, it was like Joey Badass versus like 4 people, 5 people. And it was a resounding victory. I said West Coast rap is in a bad place right now. I was at the Grand Canyon in Arizona. And I said it's in a bad place. KENDRICK had just dropped GNX. This video is from November 24th. So I think GNX might not have even been 2 or 3 days old. And then what are people saying? Oh, the West Coast is up. The West Coast is up. No, the West Coast is not up. KENDRICK is up. KENDRICK is up. And this Joey Badass battle proves this. One man, Joey, took out like 4 or 5 dudes. Vaughn, I mean, at a certain point, like Vaughn was so into this, right? Because this is like the biggest moment of his career. And by the way, Vaughn, why isn't Vaughn dropping music right now? Vaughn, this is like the biggest moment of your entire career. Vaughn may never get a moment bigger than this. I think he will. I think he'll end up with a hit record or something that charts, or at least be a feature on one, because I think he has a sound that people can resonate with. But we don't know for sure, right? Vaughn, this could be the biggest moment you'll ever have. Why aren't you dropping a mixtape? Why aren't you featuring on? You should be going on a feature run, killing features, jumping on anything you can. Radio silence. And Vaughn was so into this at first. I think he just ran out of things to say. But anyway, you got Vaughn. Who else jumped in on this from the West? AZ Chike, who's again one of them GNX features. He dropped one song and it was, I mean, come on, man. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, hit a J3, who's been getting clowned all week. Another GNX feature. He's been getting clowned all week for trying to freestyle over the KENDRICK Rigor Mortis beat. And he dropped some more stuff that people just laughed at. Ice from the Joe Budden podcast told him to go get his CDL. He said, stop rapping, bro. Go get your CDL. Truck driver. You know what I mean? Shout out to the truck drivers. But another GNX feature, man. I mean, again, those guys are just not good. I don't know what y'all see in the GNX features. They are not good at. I mean, go listen to their music. It's the same thing I've been saying. Their music is just simply not good. It's the only time I've seen KENDRICK sacrifice music for, like, he sacrificed the quality of music, in my opinion, to do favors for people. It's the only time I've seen him put music on the back burner, not make the best decision musically. It's by putting these guys as features on GNX. Their music is just not good, period. Facts! To me, at least. There's people who like it, I guess. I mean, y'all know who. W in the chat if you like Hit a J3. Sketch. So, anyway, where are all the West Coast artists? Where are the West Coast artists, since the West is so up right now, right? Where was they at? You got Hit a J3, you got AZ Chike, you got Vaughn, and Daylyt. Ain't that's who up next? And Curtis King. Why y'all couldn't take out Joey Badass? Yo, y'all made Joey Badass look like Thanos this past week. This nigga looked like Superman this past week. Y'all made Joey look like just like a complete god in rapping this week. Nothing that they dropped against Joey even left a dent. And I'll tell you when the battle was over. This is when the battle, to me, was over. Once Joey dropped this. Once Joey dropped this with the Loaded Lux and the Dipset beat.
Blackout, swerving in the lane with me. Better crash out, you niggas lightweight. I swear I ain't even.
Come on, that's when it was over to me. So all y'all that say the West is so up right now, and I'm from LA. All y'all that saying the West is up, where are they at? Ray lost too many Diddy bars, did him in. He sounded desperate. I actually liked Ray Vaughn's Diddy bars, but he could not continue with that narrative. Ray Vaughn had to, in order, like he could only do that for one song. He couldn't come back with another song talking about, yo, you was at Diddy parties. And then Joey kind of smushed that whole narrative on Crash Dummy. Because then Joey was like, yo, y'all was at Diddy parties. But then I seen Top there. I seen your boss. Your boss was there too. So there goes that whole narrative. Like y'all couldn't rebuttal Joey. Again, he's been one of my favorites since he first came out. But Joey's not he's not even on Kendrick's tier. And I've said this before. Joey's not on Kendrick's tier. Y'all made Joey look like he's like S tier, like Kendrick, Drake, who else is S tier? Kendrick, Drake, Cole, and Joey. That's what y'all made it look like. People talking about the West up. You had AZ Chike. You had Hitta J3. You had Ray Vaughn. I know y'all loving Ray Vaughn and all this, but at a certain point, Ray Vaughn even stopped, and he had the most to benefit from this. Look at this. All these people, you got at least, what is this? You got like 30 songs that dropped after Ray Vaughn stopped dropping. 30. Like Ray Vaughn even stopped at a certain point. What was Ray Vaughn's last joint? The Golden Eye or the Back Down? Like, come on, man. How is the West up? And then the New York ain't up either. I'm not just talking about the California. I'm talking about the New York. New York, y'all didn't do nothing either. Yeah, Nick, at first, nobody was even coming to Joey's help. And then the people that did come to his help, like, we never heard of these people. Respectfully. I don't know, man. This really just exposed how weak, like how little depth there is in West Coast rap right now. Outside of the main guys, outside of the Kendricks, the YGs, outside of the, who else? Doja Cat. And the East Coast, it exposed how little depth they have too. And you know who I'm really disappointed with here? I'm really actually disappointed with, Ass Cheek. Yeah, Joey called him Ass Cheek. And the funny thing is, I found the Ass Cheek thing hilarious because I'm pretty sure Draco the Ruler, RIP, Draco the Ruler used to call AZ Chike Ass Cheek. I'm pretty sure Draco the Ruler and AZ Chike had beef, and Draco used to call him Ass Cheek too. So it was just funny to hear Joey say that. But the person I'm really disappointed with here is Daylyt. Because I was so sure, like I thought the whole battle was kind of like boring at first. It got interesting once Loaded Lux came in the scene. I thought that was funny. I thought that was cool, actually. Not funny, but cool. But I was like, yeah, Joey's gonna smoke Ray Vaughn. Like AZ Chike, this is not even a conversation. He's not this type of rapper. I was like, yo, the real battle is Joey versus Daylyt. Daylyt, who, by the way, has blocked me. Why am I blocked by Daylyt on social media? What did I do to you? Daylyt, what did I do to you? What did I do to Daylyt? Let me actually search. Maybe I said something. Did I say something crazy about Daylyt in one of my videos? Somebody help me out. Did I actually say something crazy about Daylyt? Let me see, Daylyt. Because I'm blocked now. Let's see. So I got a video about one of Daylyt's bars from his battle with Tay-Rock in 2020. I say, yo, the West Coast is known for great diss records. I don't know what, oh, this is probably the tweet that did it. West Coast is known for great diss records. No Vaseline, 300 bars, dollars and cents. Dre, they not like us. I don't know what the F Ray Vaughn, AZ, Chike, and Daylyt been putting out. If it's not going to be Piff, just focus on your solo careers. I don't think it's that bad. Y'all say way worse about certain rappers. I don't think that was that bad. But that's it, right? All the other stuff that I've mentioned about Daylyt is old. He would have been blocked me already. So I called Daylyt a battle rap legend here. So whatever I said, Daylyt took it personally, and yeah, I'm blocked. So yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna still say what I was gonna say anyway, even if I wasn't blocked. Yo, the person I'm actually disappointed with here out of this whole battle is Daylyt. Cause I was so sure, yo, the actual battle that we want to see is Joey versus Daylyt. And we don't want to see Joey versus Ray Vaughn. Like, Ray Vaughn is not, okay. We've done enough Ray Vaughn slander, right? I was like, yo, Daylyt, even Joey versus Daylyt is not that great of a battle because Daylyt is a professional battle rapper. He's gonna wipe the floor with Joey. This is what I'm thinking. He's gonna wipe the floor with Joey. Daylyt is a professional battle rapper. And I was wrong, right? This is my take. I was wrong. Daylyt, even, I think the worst performance out of all this might have been Daylyt. Yeah, Hit a J3 shit was pretty horrible, but we don't expect it. Like, the expectations wasn't that high, right? And for AZ Chike, I mean, we know he's already not that type of rapper. So again, expectations not high. Daylyt underperformed severely. Daylyt is a battle rap legend, and he severely underperformed. This is like, y'all remember when Hollow the Don battled Joe Budden? Hollow the Don, Joe Budden at the Total Slaughter event. And this is Joe Budden kind of going into the battle rap arena, trying to take on Hollow. This, like, what happened between Joey and Daylyt is the equivalent of if Joe Budden would have beat Hollow at his game at battle rap. Like, what? Like, Daylyt wasn't supposed to, not only was Daylyt not supposed to lose, it shouldn't have been close like this, man. One of these songs by Daylyt was so bad, he deleted it. Am I right? Let me make sure I'm not lying on people. Let's see. He deleted the sandwich one, right? Yeah, he deleted. Which song was it? This ain't, what was it called, y'all? Oh, I Can't Hold You. It's gone. It's deleted. Daylyt took the approach we all thought Kendrick was going to take when we heard the first part of Euphoria. It's important to note that Absol and Daylyt battled on Soul's album back in the day. A battle like that really fits the friendly fade description. Sure, Daylyt, I guess my expectations were too high because I thought this would be the actual battle. The most interesting part of the battle was not Joey versus Daylyt. Like, Joey kind of wiped the floor with dude a little bit. The most interesting part ended up being Joey versus Ray Vaughn, which even still wasn't interesting. But Ray Vaughn, at least he was like, I'd give him, his props a little bit. Like, but I just don't understand why Ray Vaughn's not dropping music right now. Again, this is like the biggest look he may ever get. You never know when you get another look like this. He should be coming with a mixtape. He should be going on a Future run, killing Future. Should have been some songs out this week, after all this by now. I don't know, man. Daylyt underperformed, and he's not going to hear what I gotta say anyway because I'm blocked. But I don't really know why I'm blocked. But niggas be sensitive. So anyway, shout out to Daylyt though. He's a battle rap legend, but we just expected a little bit more. I think AZ Chike got it. AZ Chike, the type of music he makes, he can make a hit record. So I don't think he's out of here. And AZ Chike, I think he's going to get some favors on this album that he puts out. I think he's going to have a couple big features you're going to have to listen to it. I think it may be like a Tyler the Creator feature or a Kendrick feature. He's going to get, his name is going to continue ringing. And people genuinely people generally like the type of music that he makes, like the mindless background noise shit, which y'all told me I was harsh for calling his music background noise. AZ Chike's music is background noise. But people tend to like that type of stuff. You know, Boss Man D-Lo and all that. I put Boss Man D-Lo and AZ Chike in the same basket. It's not something I'm gonna listen to, but people do like it. So anyway, what did y'all think? I think Joey wiped the floor with these dudes, man. People was talking about, and then, I mean, Reason chimed in. I think it's like Reason did what Daylyt, or not Daylyt, Reason did what Vaughn should have did. Reason dropped a song, what was it, today or yesterday when I heard that? Yeah, just a little cardio. Yeah, he dropped something 6 hours ago. Nice. Cool little song.
Waited patiently, but nobody would cross it.
Drumless joint, I liked it. Y'all need to start going on some feature runs, man. I don't know. The fact that Vaughn is not dropping music right now, I know he just dropped an album. You gotta keep your name in the streets right now. It's the biggest lick you ever had. Ayo was fine till it got spooky. That wasn't the energy. Yeah, I'm not saying Daylyt didn't have any good disses or jabs, but he lost. Like, no one thinks no one thought he was even competitive. People not even looking at it like Daylyt versus Joey. That's how much Daylyt underperformed. People are looking at Joey versus Vaughn. That's it. And then Joey versus the West Coast. So yeah, I don't want to hear all this stuff about, you know, the West Coast is up, this and that. Look at the caliber of artists that we got responding. And if you were an artist on the West Coast, you would have popped out, a newer artist. You would have popped out for this look. Eastside K-Boy, his song was, the Dodgers song was actually good. I like that. It was like one of them bangers. I like that one. But if we so up, look at the caliber of artists that responded to this. We not up, man. KENDRICK is up, man. People slowly been realizing what I've been saying. I'm ahead of my time for real. I am ahead of my time with my hip hop takes. I'll just be too early. The things I say it too early. I think if I just wait like 4 months, it'll cook a little better. I think I say my stuff too early. And so because I say it too early, it just sounds crazy. It just sounds crazy. But if I just wait a little bit longer, then people will be like, oh yeah, I can see what he's saying. Like when I said the thing about the GNX features. Remember when I said, yo, I don't want to hear gang banging shit on a Kendrick Lamar album. I would rather Kendrick Lamar give those features to people who are serious, more serious about music, less serious about the game banging. You remember what people told me? People try to act like well, so you saying gang members can't be talented? Da-da-da-da. Malcolm X said, okay, people are, I think, starting to understand. What did G Malone say this past week? And I done a video on this. G Malone implied Kid Cudi ain't hip hop because he ain't keeping his street. And people is now on G Malone's head like, yo, why is y'all always chiming in with this street stuff? Ain't this what I was saying? We don't want to hear this, man. And especially, okay, it's one thing to see G Malone wax poetic about street life and how it applies to Kid Cudi on Twitter. My thing about GNX was I don't want to hear this. Like Twitter, you're gonna hear all types of bad opinions and opinions that you don't want to hear. Like I didn't sign up for this. But on a Kendrick album, when I listen to a Kendrick album, I'm definitely not signing up to hear gangbanging shit. So I don't want to hear it when I turn on the Kendrick album. This is why I don't like those features on GNX. I think they're just badly placed. And this is my whole thing, right? But then people slowly come around to it. So I think people are slowly coming around to it. So yeah, man, I find that rich. Anyway.